Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I feel really great and fortunate to introduce today's resource person for this afternoon session, Dr. Vikas Tukaram Humbe, Associate Professor and Director, School of Technology, Swami Ramanand Tirth, Marathwada University. He has done his MSc in 2003 and a PhD in Computer Science in 2008. He has a vast teaching experience of more than 18 years and 17 years of research experience. Sir has been awarded Erasmus Mundus Fellowship 2 times, which is funded by European Union. He has been very active and creative when it comes to publication. Sir has published more than 30 research papers and his published conference proceedings include 25 international and 7 national. He has authored 2 reference books and edited 2 books also. He is member of Board of Studies at Solapur University, Gulbarga University, SRTM University, Indira College Pune, Vivekanand College Kolhapur, and Rajshri Shahu College Latur. 5 students have been awarded PhD under his research guidance, which includes 3 foreign students. Currently, 5 PhD students are there in Sir's guidance. Besides that, 8 students have been awarded MPhil under his kind research guidance. He has organized 1 national conference, 2 national workshops, and 1 state-level workshops. He is member of various bodies like IAET, life member of ISCA, and senior member at IEEE. His participations include 10 international conferences, 12 national conferences, 7 short-term training programs, and 10 national and state-level workshops. He is reviewer of Springer Verlag Elsevier's pattern registration letter, IJCTE, IJCER, IEEE signal processing letters. He is also referee for PhD and MPhil theses by various universities of Maharashtra and other states. To be honest, such experience and contributions cannot be covered in these few minutes of introduction. I hope this session will be helpful for our personal career and academic experience as well. Thank you, sir. Now it's over to you, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible to us, sir.
Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. First of all, thank you very much for the introduction, and wish you all happy Makar Sankranti to you, all the participants of this refresher course. So we will start to our presentation. So I will share my screen. So screen is visible?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay. So today I am going to be discuss you about the 2 things. First thing is that how can we manage the references and bibliography, and second thing that how we can explore our research and how we can get the improved citation, how we can improve the citation and impact factor, and how you can get recognized in various agencies like ResearchGate, Web of Science, Scopus. So on that point of view also we will discuss in second part. So in first part we are going to manage how to manage the references and bibliography. This lecture is particularly useful for the researchers who have started their research. Also, this is useful for the those who are having the PhD guideships, so they can discuss about these tools to their students to manage the references and bibliography. So I think the audience is from the different subjects. So I will try to be make it very simplified so everyone can understand, and some participants may know about it. So they can also suggest me some, if any suggestions they can have with in their mind at the end of lecture. They can give me the suggestions also. So as introduced by the participant, that I am working with Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University in School of Technology since from 2010. So before that, I was working with the same Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University also as a research scholar and as well as faculty member in the Department of Computer Science. So here I will start my presentation. So we have this content. First of all, we will discuss about the referred journals means what, non-referred journals means what, some types of what type of research we are doing, and how, why we need to peer review journals. And at the end, we will see the EndNote. So EndNote is a software. So first of all, this current lecture is divided into two parts. In first part, we will see how to manage the references and bibliography in offline mode. And in second part of this lecture, in this session, we will see how we can manage it in online mode. So for offline mode, we will see the tool that is the Microsoft Word. So everyone is aware about that. And a second tool that is used for the online managing the references and bibliography, that is the EndNote. So first of all, we will go with the basics, that is the referred and non-referred journals of the material. So keep in mind that this is not a lecture. I am not an expert. All questions and remarks, contradictions are welcome. So can anybody tell me that what is the meaning of referred journals? Or before referred journals, before that, can you tell me the definition of reference? To whom we can say the reference? Anybody?
Reference is the material or a secondary data which we refer for our research, which is relevant to our research work.
Okay, and what is bibliography?
Bibliography is also a type of secondary data which we refer but do not exactly we use in our research, but we use the methodology or maybe the not directly related to our research, but we refer it.
Okay. Yes.
Sir, if I may say,
Yeah.
usually the books that we refer to, we end up putting them in the bibliography, not exactly in the reference.
Okay. And reference, we put it exactly.
Yes, we put reference for the papers or the journal publications, articles that we have referred to. And usually in bibliography, we put the material which we have not directly put in the paper, but maybe we have read somewhere or which we already know.
Oh, okay, correct. So see, the references is the material which we use directly in our publication material with acknowledgement. So we are acknowledging that this content is from this particular thesis or the paper or the book. But the things which we are generally writing, that came from some readings, and that reading may be the book or the journals or the magazine articles. So all these with that directly we are not acknowledging in our content, that material is called as a bibliography. So very nice feedback you have given. So can anybody tell me that in referred material means what? Anyone? Referred and non-referred journals. Generally, we categorize it referred publication and non-referred publication.
So referred journals, I think, which publishes original researches and studies, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. Anything, anyone want to say some more different than this?
Referred publications, they undergo review.
Okay, correct, correct.
Non-referred may not have the same level of quality or scrutiny undertaken.
Yes, correct. Yeah, so absolutely correct. So the material which is referred is the material that we have some experts to see what the content is there prior to the publication of the material. So that means that suppose if you submit a book to draft of the book to the publisher, they will assign this work to get check the content of the book, and some expert will see that particular book and suggest some changes in that particular book. Similar way, when we submit a research article, in the same way they are assigning some reviewers to that particular paper, and that reviewer has some suggestion, and after having that particular kind of the suggestions, so the modification of the suggestion and changes of the suggestion as per the expert, then that material is going to be finalized for the publication. So reading and evaluation of material kind of the process is being followed in the referred journals, and sometimes we used to call it as a peer reviewed kind of the publication, either it is book or the journals. Okay. Second type of material is non-referred materials, such as trade journals, magazines, use less rigorous standards of the screening prior to publication. For example, newspaper, only that particular editor is having that overlook on that particular news, and the things are going to be published. Similar way, the magazines which we invite some content from the authors, and we have just an overlook on that particular material, and that things are going to finalize prior to the publication. So it is only the screened kind of the things, no as such rigorous kind of the expertise are going to be check that particular kind of the submission. So non-referred material accept almost anything submitted to in order, and these kind of the journals are called as a non-referred journal or not peer-reviewed journal.
Excuse me, sir. Will you please start the slideshow?
Yeah,
So you're still on the first slide.
yeah, I have started.
No, sir, you're now it is like now
Okay.
it's visible.
Okay, 1 minute. If I change, is it changing? Slides are changing or not?
Sir, it's currently slide number 4, sir, on screen.
Now?
Still it's 4, sir.
Okay. I have to share the screen. I will share the screen, then problem will get solved. Okay, now it is changing now.
Yes, sir. Now it's changing.
Okay. Okay. So this is referred journal slide, which I have already discussed, and the second one is non-referred journals or materials. Then we came across, after this kind of the referencing and managing bibliography, we also came across to the citations. So these citations is the way to tell your readers that certain material of your publication is came from some other source. So when we acknowledge the such type of material, at that time, that particular one citation is being added to that particular author. Suppose if you are referring some book, and if you are putting that book as one of the reference in your material, so you are giving actually one citation to that particular author. So that count is called as a citation. So whatever the material which we are including in our final publication, in that whatever the references we have taken, so we are giving to the citation to that particular one citation to that particular author. So similar way, how many times that particular paper or the book is being referred, and accordingly that kind of the citation is being counted. Okay, there is a mechanism to count all the citation in online mode. So there are different factors we are having with the different citation counting agencies. That is, for example, Google Scholar, Web of Science, Researcher ID. They have the different mechanism to have the count the citation. Even ResearchGate also counting the citations. So we'll discuss this later in the second session, how we can improve the citation and H index. So H index is also a quantitative matrix. There is also H10 kind of the index. If you have one publication with 10 times they have cited, so your H index will be 1. Like that, H10 index will be 1. So 10 times if it is getting cited, so H10 index will get 1. Like that, the quantitative matrix is being created on the basis of your total publications and citation. And on the basis of the total publication and total citations, so that impact factor things, kind of the things is going to be get calculated. So here on the, according to Hirsch, there is an estimate of the importance, significance, and the broad impact of the scientists' cumulative research. Okay, so accordingly, the productivity is being calculated. Two important things are there to calculate the productivity of a particular researcher, is that how many papers he or she has published and how many citations they are having. So suppose, for example, if you have the 100 publication and 10 citations only, so publications are more and citations are less, so your impact factor will be obviously less. The productivity of that particular researcher will be obviously less. But if you have the 10 papers and 100 citations, then your productivity or impact will be high. Or else suppose if you have 50 citation, 50 publications, then that is very normal kind of the range of the impact is being, or the productivity is being considered. Okay, that there are, we know that all these everyone researchers are know that there are two types of research kind of the things we are having, two basic research and applied research. As somebody has told that the original research is being calculated, but here the things are not like that. Applied and fundamental, both kind of the research types is being considered. So basic research, we have the technical or theoretical problems and we used to solve these particular problems. And applied research are the research which is being related to the society, that is the real life problems where we are taking that. So in these things we are not having the theories. In this we have considered the applied kind of the things. So that can be that research can be useful for the society. These are the different methods which observation, questionnaire interviews, and some controlled experiments which we used to perform in the laboratories. So what we have to look at in the reviewed journals, so we have, as we are seeing that there is a one document DY document index is being referred, that shows the unique number is assigned to your document, and we will discuss also these in things in detail in the second part of the lecture. But this is the kind of the structure, that is we have the title, then we have the author's affiliation and abstract and all these things, kind of the material is being there. So I will directly going to Microsoft Word. Now, are you able to see the document one file, that is the Word file?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
now we will start to how we can make a content of a particular paper, and accordingly we will generate or we will create some references, and we will see that how we can manage by using the Microsoft Word. So as I mentioned that there is a title, suppose for example I will write here introduction to data science and machine learning. Okay, this is suppose one of the title which we have chosen, and here we will write suppose Anamant Patil and the author. The title generally have the larger font size. Okay, and so this is how we used to write the paper. So I will not going to write the abstract. Okay, introduction. I will copy some content from other file, so it will save our time. Copy this. we'll make 2 pages. References will come in the second page. Okay. So this is how, suppose some content we have. Control J is for justification. This is suppose some placed the content which we have started as a introduction. Okay. Now this is suppose my content, and I want to be put the reference for this. Suppose, for example, here suppose encryption certificate, and here I want to put the reference. So how we can add the reference at that particular location. So in this Microsoft Word, this is called as a ribbon. This is called as a ribbon, and in this ribbon we have 4th option as a references. In this ribbon we have 4th option, that is references. If you click on this particular option on the ribbon, then it will show you that different tabs in it. So first tab is table of content. So this table of content is useful to automatically whatever the index you will prepare, content you will prepare, that is going to be managed by this particular tab. Here we have the footnotes. So suppose if you have some references to be put in that particular page only, so put in the footnotes that kind of the things, or that kind of the descriptions you can put. For that purpose, this footnote is being used. Third option is that citation and bibliography. This is useful for us. Then again we have the captions. Suppose if you are going to write a thesis, so at that time a list of figures, list of tables, list of the images is being prepared by the author. That things we can manage through this. The indices, here we have the indexing, and here we have the table annotations that we can do here. So these are the options under the references. Now we will see the reference ribbon, the option, that is the third option, citations and bibliography. Now in this citations and bibliography, we have first here, that is the insert citation. So as in our discussions we have discussed about that there are different kind of the sources. So first here we have to click on this add citation. First you have to select the location, and then we have to move the cursor on that particular location where we want to add the citation. Then you have to go to the insert citation. In insert citation, you go select that particular citation and add new source. Here is the file, that is the add new source, add new placeholder, and here we have the search libraries that we will discuss later. First we will go with the add new source. So once you click here, the add new source. So as we have discussed that there are different types of sources. There are different types of sources. So first we have to select this type of source. So in this type of source, we have the book, then book section, journal articles, articles in periodicals, conference proceedings, projects, website, etc., 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 up to patent, interview, whatever the things where from we get the information that you can mention. Now, first of all, we will select the one reference as a book. Basically, we select one reference as a book, and in that we have now here the first, that is the author. So we have to write the name of the author. So suppose I write the name of the author is R. Manja and R. Manja. I suppose some co-authors are there, corporate authors are there, that can also you can put over here, but here we write then here we have title of the book. So I will write the title of the book is over cyber security. Okay. The year of the publication, if you have to put the year of the publication, you have to put the city, you have to put the publisher, ABC Press, and as we know that the ISBN or ISSN number is being assigned to the every publication, either ISSN or ISBN. So these are the basic things which we have to be it is going to be show you the more options, but whatever the options we have filled, that are minimum options, so we have to fill these things compulsory, because here it is recommended fields. These are the fields which we have already filled, that is the recommended fields. Apart from that also we have state, country, then volume, number of volumes, translated, either it is translated book or like that, and that I can also do papers, pages, edition, second edition, third edition, that also those things you can include by clicking on show all bibliography fields. So for this demo purpose, we will just fill the compulsory fields or the recommended fields, and I will click here on OK. So here the number 1 is came over here. See, in that particular location, number 1 is came over here. So now here again we will write the second reference. So suppose here I will put the wish to put the second reference. Then again we need to go to the insert citation. You have to click on the insert citation. In insert citation, now see, you will appear that one citation is already we have added. So here that citation is being showing over here, the name of the author, Manza RR, and the overview of cyber security and the year of the publication. It is going to. Again, if you want to add the same reference, just click on it. But here for demo purpose, we will add the one more source. Now already we have added the book. Now we will go for the journal article. Okay. In journal article also, first recommended field is that the name of the author. So name of the author, suppose PLN. Then again you have to type the title of the paper. The title of the paper is over, right? Says in data science. Then again you have to put the name of the city. I'll write the Pune. Year of the publication 2020. The publisher, you write IEEE. Volume, here we have to put the volume volume 2, issue 4. And again, here we have to put the ISSN number or the ISBN number. So here we put the ISSN number, some number I have kept. Here again, for these are the recommended fields, and if you have the more information apart from this field, you can add over this here. So month, day, pages, page number, and all these things you can add over here. So we will add only the fields that are recommended. Okay, so I will save it here. So now see, number 1 came here, number 2 came here. Now we will add one more reference to this particular position. So here, if you now go for the third reference in insert citation. So in insert citation now we have two. That is the one is the RR Manjad and another one is the PLNR. Now already two references we have in our library. Now we add one more source. Now this time we will select the conference proceeding. And the conference proceeding also we have the name of the author. Kendre SD. Title, Introduction to Business Model. Year of publication 2015. City, add some more city. Publisher, XYZ Press. And here again we have to put some ISSN number. The conference proceeding also have the ISSN numbers. So these are the recommended fields. Apart from that, also there are details that the volume editor and all these things, your names can you put over here. So I will save this. So once you save there, so the third reference is also came over here. Now we will add one more reference, that is the last reference for this. So now see, we have already in 3 references in our queue. Okay, now we will add one more source. That mostly used source is the website. So we must be aware that what exactly the website, which website we are referring. Who is the author for that particular content? So you have to write the name of the author. So I write here Akshay Mule. Okay, and name of the web page. What web page is there in that? So overview of machine learning. The name of the website. So we have to write the what website name is there, SRTMU. Suppose I put here the product of company, that is the suppose university. Year 2017. Month you have to write December, and day 10, because whenever we are using the website as a reference, so we must have to put the on which date you have accessed that website, because websites are dynamically changing of the information. So any that organization may today have that particular document on the website, but it may get removed from to the day after. So we must have to write that which day you have accessed that particular information. So suppose I have accessed this particular page in 2018, month January, and the accessed day, suppose for example 3rd January. The URL, you have to put that particular URL, abc.com. And standard number, if any. We have to, this is all options we are going to put. If you show the all options, then we have the editors and all these things have to be installed. Right. Okay. So now we have added the 4 references. So once you go here, so it will show you that these are the 4 authors we have, and they have shown here as for this particular list. Suppose here in this second page, if you want to add the reference which we have here, that is suppose for example this particular reference. This is the second reference. Now see, already we have added third reference here, and again we put the second reference over here. So likely that you can put the references anywhere in the in your document, which is you have added here. So once you complete all these addition of the references, you can have you have to be generate now the references and bibliography. Okay, so to generate this list of the references, we have here the option that is the bibliography, and once you click on this bibliography, so this is being we have to choose, and the list of the bibliography is being displayed. So I will write here references. Automatically this list is going to be prepared, and here we have this first reference Manza RR, then second is advances in science, and the author name is here after the paper name. Third references we have used that the conference proceeding, the author name is at second place, and fourth reference here we have the overview of machine learning. So you will observe that there is a different kind of the representation of reference. So see, this is the numbering style which we have selected. Now see, you know that the every research journal or the publisher or the book publishers have their own different styles to write a paper. So some journal want the 2-column paper, some journal want the single column paper, some journal wants that particular kind of the font for this, and all these things they have in there. So some journals want the list of the references should be in alphabetical order. Some want the list of the references in author names sorted. Some want the year-wise sorted. So there are different kind of the things are being involved while creating this particular kind of the document as per the publishers guidelines. So they have already given some guidelines, and accordingly the paper is being prepared. So we have to take this matter also in consideration. So suppose for example that suppose somebody wants the things to be right in this particular. So here we whatever the style we have chosen is as per the serial number. That is the one paper which we have kept first reference, second reference, fourth reference, and fifth reference. Accordingly, this list is being prepared over here. So that's why here we have the numbers as we have quoted these references in this particular document. So suppose if you want to make the change of the style, then here we have the option, that is the style. So here we have the APA format, then Chicago format, GB 7714 format, ghost name sort, and ghost title sort. So name sort, the author name sort type of the list will generated. The title sort, the title of the paper or the journal book is being sorted. Here we have the first element and date, and here we have the numerical references. So at present we are using these numerical references. Then MLA and such types of styles are available. Now if you have the license copy of the Microsoft Word, you may have the more options in your this references tag. So now just we will change the style. So suppose for example we will select the MLA. Now MLA site is only use the name of the author. So here the name of the author Manza, Ennawar, and here we have used, and last is the Mule. And the list is modified accordingly the name of the author. So Manza, Mule, yes, Subhash, and the Ennawar. So this is being came like this, and we have the then title of the paper, publication where it is published, press, and the year at the end. So this is how we can modify the references by changing its style. So suppose with title sort, so the paper will get modified, and here we have the year of the name of the author and year of publication. So here author and year of publication. Here also the author and year of publication. And last is the author and year of publication. And list is being created as for the title sort. So title sort is the advances E, compass, I, and then O. Like that, the titles are get sorted. Actually, this is the second reference, but here we have the title sort. So it go according to the titles of the papers. If you go with author sort, so name sort, so it will go with the name sort, and it is showing that the name and the year of the. So this is how it is being sorted over here. Okay. So little break. Is it understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So this is very simple mechanism to maintain this kind of the references and tools. Now, suppose today we work for a few hours, and you save this file and again reopen tomorrow. And suppose if you wish to add some another reference after the modification, if you want to modification in this particular kind of references, again you can do that. So suppose in my script I want one more reference at this particular place. So I will first move to the number so we can understand better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, actually we have 4 references. Now we want one more number above the 4. Above the 4, we want one number. So suppose for example in this e-commerce business model, I want to write some more reference over here, and I will add the new source. So that source is, suppose for example, journal, and I will have to write the name of the author. So I will write some Agnihotri Prashant. Business with e-commerce, city for Latur, year of publication 2023, publisher PQR, volume 1, issue 1, some serial number we put here. So here I will save this. Now see, actually this is our fifth reference, but the number is modified as a third. Number is modified as third because the style is number style, and whenever you are using the reference, so it will make the serial number. So first reference, then second reference, but today again after modification, here we get the third reference. Automatically the third will have to get changed 4, and 4 has to get changed in a fifth. Okay, so for that purpose, here after completion of first session, we are going to add the reference in second session. So first modification is being done. Now we are doing the first modification in this particular paper. So again we have to go in the list of the references, and in the list of references, if you go in the list of the references, it is taking time. My system is actually slow. Once you come here, now here we have update citation and bibliography. So here we have to click on this button or this option, update citation or bibliography. Now see, you will see that the third reference, business with e-commerce, is being added, and the fourth and fifth is going to be changed. Same is appeared in your document also. The number of 4 and 5th is going to be changed. So here number 4, earlier it was 3. Again, you can go with the style, and you can check the style is going to be changed or not. So suppose I write here again the name sort. So it is being modified as a name sort. So Manzara Mule Prashant here and yes Kendre in our peer. If you want to change the change slide, so suppose for example Chicago. So the Chicago style is somewhat different. Name of the author and all these things coming over here. Okay. So these are the popular styles to write paper: Chicago, APA, MLA. So this is suppose APA. APA author name sorted with the author and title of the paper and here see such type of things are there. Mandha and year of publication. Generally, we have it at the end of the publication. At the end, we write here in this style after author name. Immediately the year of that publication comes. This is APA. Again, we will go with number style. Okay, so this is the number style. Okay, this is how one can add the references, whatever references you want to be add, you can add over here. And these things we have to do for the one time only. Again, you can reuse these all the references whenever you are preparing the another paper. Again, you need not to insert that at that time. So that for that purpose, if you are writing some new paper and if you have already added citations or added sources, so directly you can use that for the another document. So suppose for example, I will go with some new document and create, and suppose I put some material here and I want to add the reference. So suppose here you want to add the reference which is already you have in your, but in new document it will not show you. So in that case, what you have to do, you have to go with the manage sources. So there is one option, that is the manage sources. So once you click on these manage sources, you will get the list of the journals which we have added and in our system. So these are the total number of the papers I have added in my added in my computer. So suppose I want to just select the name of the authors and the details of the paper. And copy this. So this will be my current list. So this is your master list, and this is your current list, and you have to close it. Otherwise, suppose if you want to delete some references, that can also do. You select and delete. Then if you want to edit suppose some mistake was there, so you can edit also that reference. And if you want to add the new reference here also, you will get that to add the new reference in your data set. So here we have copied the 4 references from the master list to the current list. Okay, and if you click on that particular reference, so it will show you that particular details of that paper. Okay, so once I close it, now I have to go with the citation. Now see, we have added 4 citations, so you will get that 4 citations in your list. Now if you need to select only that and which citation you want to be add over here for the content. So here we added the first citation. Then suppose you have to add go with the generate the bibliography. Here select generate bibliography. The list of the bibliography generated here. But see here also you have to maintain the current list because it shows 4 documents in your list. So we will add these 2 over here. So for example, again we'll write some more document over here. And again we have to go to update citation. So these 4 citations is being updated, and then numbers is being updated accordingly. So it is managed in the serial way. Again, you can change the style. So it is being name sorted. So this is how you can reuse the references in the another document by maintaining the master and current list. So you have to go with this manage sources, and in this manage sources, if you click on the manage sources, it will show you this particular source manager, and in this source manager you have all these the list of the master journals. If you want to search it by the author name, so suppose by author, search by author, so suppose Humbe. So this much of the references, it will show you that that particular author is there. Suppose if the list is more, some 100 or 200 papers are added over in your journal, then again you can check that particular list. Okay. So in this document we have the 5 suppose I select it from this is the data structure and I'll copy over here. Now here the right click shows that this is being cited source, and this is not cited source, so we need to cite it in a journal. So suppose for example I will put that reference which I have added as third. Again we have to go to the list and we have to select the update citations and bibliography. Okay, it is taking time. This is the problem of my system. Actually, it does it fast. Wait. Meanwhile, you can ask the question or comment it. Any doubt, you can ask, you can share. update. The 6th reference is being added over here. And if we change the styles, we change the style, it is going to be changed. We will go for name sort. So it is going to be changed as per the name sort. Okay. Any doubt? Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. If you have any doubt, you may ask. Otherwise, we will go for online. Okay. One more thing also you can do using this. In managing sources option, that you can have you can carry this reference from one system to another system. It is also possible. So here, if you go in the manage sources, these are the sources available in our own system. But if you want to copy all these references from one computer to the another computer, or one system to another system, it is also possible. Here there is a button, that is the browse. If you go with this browse, click on this particular browse button, it will open a new window, that is the open source list. And this is the one of file, that is the type of the file is XML, that is the extended markup list. So this is the XML kind of the source, and you copy this file and copy it in our pen drive. You can copy this and copy it into your any another memory, or you can email also. And wherever you want to be used, you copy that file and paste over here. So go to the this particular browse and paste your sources file in this. So all the references which you have typed in a particular system is being copied to the another system. So this is the simplest way to copy the sources available from master list to the another system to make as a master list. Means need not to type the sources. So one student has made the list of the 200 references, that another student who is carrying out his work may get the ready-made collection of the references by sharing this master list. So this is one more point which I have to add. And this is whole about these 4-5 options in the references tag. So we have these 4-5 options. Okay. Now this another, as already I have discussed it, for what purpose the another approaches is being used. So our focus today we have on citations and bibliography. So we use this simple tool which is provided by the Microsoft Office. So I close this file. I will not save the file. Still, I will not save the file. All the references are get saved in my master list. I close it. Still, I will have stored my references in my master list. So master list is prepared not for the document. The master list is prepared for that particular system. Whenever you want to use that particular references, you have to access the master list. You have to add the references in your current list, and that will appear into your current list. Okay, so this is how it is simplest way to reuse the whatever the list we have created, though the you not save that particular file. So I will now we will go to EndNote. So what exactly EndNote is there? So EndNote is a tool that automatically refers the that automatically manage the references in online mode. Now this is Microsoft Word which we have used, which we have performed is for the offline document preparation. But if you want to use the references anywhere, if you wherever you want to access it, so that can also possible to manage the references in anywhere. Now there are some features how we can have over here. Now see, as we have seen that in Microsoft Word we have to add the reference at once. At least one time we have to enter the information. But in EndNote, we have the different databases, and you can get the references by the search option. So you can search the thousands of online resources like books, journals, conference proceedings, which is available with different data sets like Web of Science, IBISCO, OVID, ProQuest, JSTOR, PubMed, and many more data sets are available over there. In this EndNote tool, you have more than 5,000 styles. That styles which we have seen: number, to author sort, title sort, and all these kind of things of the styles are available in this EndNote. Automatically update the older references and many links. So if that particular web pages get modified, also that link is going to get modified automatically. So we need not to keep a track of the online references, that is for the website, for example. So if you go added that particular website and link of that website where that particular PDF file is there. So suppose that PDF file is changes, have some changes, so automatically that changes is being done by the EndNote. So it creates and reformat the bibliographies in Microsoft Word also. So there is an plugin directly you can while you are making the citations, all these citations are being stored in your Microsoft Word also. So there, that kind of the software is there. So we have to use the additional tool. So that will be appear in your Microsoft Word. So we also here one more thing is there. So you can create the group of the master list. Suppose, for example, as in Word we have the suppose 1,000 papers, and all these 1,000 paper will be in the single list, that is in master list. But if you want to make a group, for example, I want to organize the papers like that. The data science papers comes under the DS folder. Machine learning papers comes under the machine learning. E-commerce papers comes under the. So like that, you can create the groups of the papers or group of the categories, and according to that particular categories, you can keep the papers or keep the references in that folder. That can also possible in this particular EndNote. So what benefits we can get from the EndNote? So access and manage your references from your desktop, from your online devices, and your iPads. You can share. The sharing is very simple in this here. So if you go with the share references with your colleagues, you can directly share that references through email to your friends. Also, there is one more advantage, that is the full text for your references. So those papers are available freely. That papers you can find here. You can also expedite your manuscript submission to the scholarly journals. So those who are the standard journals, and it provides the templates for that journal. Suppose, for example, if you want to have to submit the paper for Scopus information bullets, so they have that particular style for the information bullet, and you can prepare your paper as per that particular template. Is it also have possible in the EndNote? That is the benefit. It highlights that you can collect, as we have discussed, that there are different databases, and we can search the papers in that, and we can select the paper, and you will prepare the list of the papers. You can manage PDFs. The links of the PDFs are there. You can cite while you are write. So as we have discussed, that there is one separate software which you can download from the EndNote and install on your system. That will get linked to your Microsoft Word with EndNote. So that is the best way while you cite, while you are write the paper. And last highlight is you can access this data, references data anywhere, because it is internet based account. So wherever we have the internet, that you can access all this information. So we will go with the EndNote. So just open the Google and just type here EndNote. So here you will get first, that is the EndNote, the best citations and reference management tool. So you have to click over here. Actually, your library has to be purchased. So this EndNote is a commercial tool. You can get the paid subscription is also there. So you can try it free also. So this is the product of Clarivate. This is the product of Clarivate, who is managing nowadays the world web of science. So I will go with the EndNote web login. For library, you can download it. So EndNote online classic, or the same product for 21 days, you can get free of cost. So already I have registered. Those who have not registered may go for the register. So it will ask only simple things which you have to be include. That is the simple email address, password, re-enter the password, your name, and all these things. If already member, go for sign in. So I will write here my email address. Remembering password is difficult. Okay, get logged. So once you get logged in, you will see like that. This is the home page of the EndNote. See the home page of the EndNote. Now here we have different options. So at the top we have these all the options over here. My references is the first tab. Then we have second tab is the collect. So once you go in the collect, we have the online search. Also you can import the references. Here we have to organize. In organize, then you have the options, that is the my group. Then you have create here group. So some duplicate, suppose one reference is already in another paper and we have added over same reference, so it will find the duplicates also. So that duplication you can also avoid. So here find duplication and manage attachments. So whatever the PDF attachments are there, that can also you manage. Match, you can match the references. Here the options, that is for the personal use. You can change password, email address, profile information, language supports. And as I told you that you can connect your Microsoft Office to the EndNote. There is a one tool that you have to download, that is for download cite while you write. So this is the one of the plugin. You have to download this plugin in your system and install it. So it will get connect to your Microsoft Word citation management to the EndNote, and it will get saved into the EndNote account. So first we'll go with the my references. Now in my references, here you will see that. So this is the way I have collected the references. So all my references, there are total 209 references I have. And in my references, I have created some group. So first is the suppose biotech and all this, and cancer research kind of the groups is being created. Okay. And at the last, my publications. Also, you can have your own publications. You can put over here. So in researcher ID, you will get your own publication list over here also. So whatever the papers I have published with different co-authors, it is being shown here in this last my publications. Okay, now we will go for first option, that is the collect. Whenever you are going to the collect, there is an option that is the online search. Second option is the new reference, and third option is a import references. So first option, if you select, it is going to be search the papers in online mode by using the different databases. New reference, you can manually add the reference by using the new reference, as we have added the references in Microsoft Word. That is the add new source, like that you have to select this type of source, add author name and all these things. Also you can do over here. And third option is the import references. In this import references, suppose already you have that particular kind of the reference manageable file. So that file you can directly import and you can make the list over here also. So first we will go with the collect and online search. So once click on the collect and online search, it will ask you for the select the catalog, that is the library catalog or the database. So suppose I select here the library catalog, that is the British library, and want to connect to the British library. So we have to create the connect, then it is going to connect to the British library. It takes some time, few seconds or minutes, depending on the internet connection. or either shall I start with so, a new source we have to write, select the type of source. Again, here we have the conference paper, conference proceeding, journal papers, book, and all these things we have to mention. Online search, we will have to select the database. I will select some different database, for example, Library of Congress. Okay, it is get connected with the library catalog. Now I will select digital marketing. Okay, so digital marketing in suppose if you want digital marketing in title, so you select you should be very specific. Also you can select with year, subject wise. Also you can select with author. Also you can select with the year wise, and some ISBN, ISSN number. So there are different search options are there. I will select the title field and I will go for search. You can again have the advanced search, title, also you can put the years also. Now it is going to be search in that data set. What are the papers are available, which title contains the digital marketing. So these are the papers now we have available, and in that we have the digital marketing as one of the keyword in that. So around 140 results we have got in that results are going to be changed because the search process is still in progress. Okay, so that total results may increase. So now this is the first web page where we have the around 50 papers. So this is the suppose 50 papers. So select I will select some papers from this and will go to create a list. Suppose 2023, we'll select Muna Singh Saurabh. So I have selected 5 papers over here, and if you see here, here it will ask you that all these papers have been selected, and here it is asking that add to a group. Add to a group. Already we have created digital marketing group. Otherwise, you can create here the new group. It will ask for the new group, and you can put the title for the new group. But instead of that, I will go and add with the existing group, that is the digital marketing. So it is going to be add. So all these 5 references is being added in a group. So those references is already available in a group. It will show that is the tick mark. Okay. So this is the group list of the group. So now we have the digital marketing and total papers are 10. If you go with this particular group, the total papers are 10. So now here we have, that is the folder, the link of that particular paper and the statistics about that paper. So suppose here we have this. So suppose I will open the paper, fuzzy optimization and multi-criteria decision making in digital marketing. So if you click on this particular paper, you will get all the details of this particular kind of the paper over here. So this is not there in the Microsoft Word. Now here we can search online and we can make our list in the online mode. So here we have that particular list and in the name of the authors. This is the electronic book. This is the title of the book, publisher, and all these things are available over here. It's ISBN, ISSN number. All these things are available over here. So this track is being maintained by the EndNote. So we need not to check it. So we'll go return to list. So this is how you can prepare your list, own list in the online mode. Also, you have the collect option, new references in offline mode, and you can have the different options in it. Okay. So in new reference, you can add manually, and last one is the import references. So if you have the downloaded or already created lists, so that list you can import. Here we have import and export both options. So whatever list we have, that can also be can import. So EndNote import format is there. Library of Congress and all these things are available over here. And where to store these references. So suppose you have imported the references of data science and you have to put it in a data science. Okay, that import is possible. In organizing of these papers, you can manage the groups. So in manage groups, you go over here to manage the group. So there are different groups are there. So the statistic will be displayed over here. So these are the groups. Suppose, for example, data science. So that is share. So you can tick here if you want to share that particular. So that sharing is possible. Okay, if you want to rename the group, you can rename the group. If you want to delete the references, list of the references, that can also be option is there to delete the references. This is how the total number of groups I have created. Okay, then you can also see the others group. If you sharing, if you have somebody has shared with you that particular group, so they can have the list of that group and they can share. Here the find duplicates option is there. Those who finds the duplicates in the paper. So this much amount of duplicate of papers are there. See, they get gas statistics, the same paper is appearing 2 times. So the duplicate papers list, you can have the duplicate paper list, and if you want to remove these duplicates, you select these duplicates and click here delete. So all the duplicate papers, those we have in 2 shares, is being get deleted. Two copies of that group is available in our groups. So you can make the separate group of duplicates also, it is possible. And last option in organize is there, that is the manage attachments. So I do not have any attachment, but still they provide, this is a free account, 2 GB and space to store the data. Otherwise you have to purchase the personal account. And then third option is there, that is the format. So as we are aware about that, the list of the references. So suppose I have the list of references like digital marketing. We have 10 papers. Okay. Now here we have the different styles. Now see, in that Microsoft Word we had only limited. Let's see, here we have the different styles. So suppose I use this MLA, and the file format, I want it in the text format or the word format. We will take RTF. And if you want to send email, save and preview and print. So we will go for the preview and print. So we have 10 papers in our list. So now this, see, all these 10 papers is being appeared in the same format, that is the MLA. If you select, if you change the style, suppose I want this paper should be in number format. So I will select the IEEE and preview and print. I don't want to save it. If you want to save it, that will get saved into the. Now this number comes the paper as per the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. This is generally we have the list preparation of the list, the formatting. In this formatting we have format like this. Also you can have the site while you write. As I told you that we have to install the plugin, then you will get connect here from to your Microsoft Word. Also you have the option that is the format paper. So once you install this site while you write, so you can format the paper here. And last option is export the references. Also you can send or share the references. So suppose for example digital marketing, the file format export style we have to select. Again, if you select export style, suppose BIP text, which is widely used style for export purpose, and if you have the preview and print, or you have to send it by email also. You can save also and you can email also. So this is the way to store the file. As I told you that this is the XML format and it is stored like this: author, name of the author, title, journal, volume, pages, and accordingly the file structure is being created. And it is easy to identify that what type of that data is. Is it title? Is it author name? Is it journal name? Is it volume? Is it year? So accordingly that paper is being identified at the back end. Also we have the match option, where we can match the references. Search journals, match manuscripts, downloads, so match with the master list. These things you can have, but here also you require the login of the Clarivate. And fifth option is the option for the personal. That is, if you want to change the password, email address, profile information, languages, and subscriptions. And last is the downloads, where we get the link of that package, that is the site value right. If you download this, there are different that is the download windows for Windows, different operating systems, Macintosh and MSI for different Linux and all these things. So you can format the papers by using the site while you write. I think we are ahead of time. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt, any question? If you want to ask, you please.
Sir, I have a question that this end note, so far as I know, is sir paid. I mean, I have to spend money, sir.
Yes.
So,
one lab.
Is there any alternative, sir?
Yeah, see, library can purchase it for us because organizational license are getting individual subscription is very costly, but getting the institutional subscription, so many people can use that particular subscription.
Sir, one more question. It has, sir, has it its own built-in library where I can access?
No, you can create your library.
We can only create, sir.
Yeah. Otherwise, we have to take a subscription. Then, if you want a particular kind of this collection.
Sir, it means it does not have its own built-in vast library, sir.
No.
Okay, sir.
They have to connect with the another standard libraries.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Anything else? Okay, who is coordinating this session?
Sir.
Hello.
Sir. Hello.
Shall we take break for 10 minutes?
Sir, one more question.
Please.
A difference between referred and non-referred journals, sir. Please you repeat. I didn't get the actual difference between referred and non-referred journal.
Referred journal is the journal where we assign the reviewers for that paper, and reviewer will examine your paper and send comments to you.
Yes.
And accordingly, you
in
have to
peer-reviewed journals.
Yeah. And non-referred journals means that you just send the paper and it will get published.
Without any scrutiny or any.
Yeah, without any. These things happen in the magazines, for example. You make a write-up and send it to editor. That editor will publish it like that.
But nowadays UGC care is there, list 1 and list 2. So they consider only referred journals, not non-referred journals.
Yeah, they have the criteria to include the name of the journal in their list. They check it. That particular journal is having the website. Okay, then they are having the review process. Okay, what type of review process they are having? So some sends the journal that paper for 3 reviewers. Some have the access of journals without a name of the author. That is a blind review process. So there are different review processes are there, and accordingly they check that, and then they include their journal into the UGC care list. Also, that list is dynamic. Suppose today they have included, then they maybe remove that journal from next year or like that, if they found that they are not following the instructions given by the UGC care.
At university levels, Trinity-like softwares are available there. 10 lakh, 20 lakh softwares. They also review the journals, and plagiarism they check, and then they send the email to the publisher about the plagiarism. Then we may reduce it according to their policy and resubmit the paper.
Yeah. Standard is 30%. You can have
Okay, thank you, sir.
30%. Less than
Yes,
30% is
70-30 is the generally
Yeah,
it is adopted by all the universities or
yes. But some journals
yes. Okay,
may
thank you, sir.
have. Yeah. You are right.
हुंबे सर
Ah.
सर आपण ते सोर्स फाईलचं जे म्हटलात तुम्ही की मायक्रोसॉफ्ट मध्ये जी सोर्स फाईल आपण कॉपी करतो दुसऱ्या पीसीवर
हो.
विंडोज मध्ये रेफरन्स सायटेशन करतो आपण
हा.
पण सपोज जर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टीमच चेंज होत असेल तर मग कम्पॅबिलिटी होते का ती समजा
येस
आपण
येस
होत
त्यामुळे मी फाईल टाईपचा उल्लेख केला होता की दॅट इज द XML फाईल. XML इज फॉर्मॅट ऍक्सेप्टेड एनिवेअर. तो वेब पेज सारखा फॉर्मॅट असतो. वेब पेज कसं तुम्ही लिनक्स मध्ये ओपन करा, मोबाईल वरती ओपन करा, कुठे ओपन करा, ते तुम्हाला तसंच दिसतं. त्याच्यामध्ये XML फाईल आहे दॅट इज ऍक्सेप्टेड इन एव्हरी प्लॅटफॉर्म.
अच्छा ओके.
So, shall we take the break?
Yes, sir.
How many? 10 minutes?
15 minutes.
Okay,
Tea break.
Okay. 15 minutes.
Yes, after 15 minutes we can meet again.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, anybody is there? Hello. Hello, friends. Anybody is there?
Sir, tea break
Yeah,
sir.
sir.
No, madam. I'm simply asking for how they will give our activities marks. MRP deadline, which date, madam?
It is 22nd, sir. 22nd. 22nd
22nd.
January.
And which activities, again, which activities are there, madam?
So YouTube link you have to create, and then one book review you have to submit, and then one MRP.
on MRP.
Right.
Two
And then
activities.
they have given the um, email IDs of some of the participants, and we have to send it to them.
Okay, okay.
So different people have been allotted different tasks. So they'll collect it and we have to send it to them by
Okay.
22nd January.
Okay, three activities only.
Yes, sir. Like as far as I know, because like I also joined late that day, but then I think these were the three activities that we have to do.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay, madam. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next, we will see the screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
in second part, we will discuss about share and discover the research and how it has an impact on your citation. So citation nowadays is very important aspect in academics, because that level of that researcher is being decided by the various agencies who's counting the citations, like Scopus, Web of Science, Google Scholar, and all these things. In Vigyan, now we have the Indian portals also. So how we can share and discover research, and how it can have an impact on your citation index. So already we have discussed the referred, non-referred journals citations. So first we will see, we will focus now to how we can improve the citation and indexing. So there is a concept that is the open access journals. So we have DOAJ, that is the unique and extensive index that diverse the open access journals from the around the world, and it is you will get all the journals are categorized by their subjects or the community. So there is an, if you go with Google, just you type into your system, that is the DOAJ. So here you will get the directory of open access journals. There are certain advantages to have the open access journals. So if your article is published in open access journal, so that anyone can easily access that articles. And the another type of journals are the subscription based journals. So they have to we have to take the subscription from that publisher, and we have to check that that particular journal. If you want to be accessed, we need to be pay for that. So here we have the journals, that is the directory of open access journals. All the journals those we are having in open access, so those we can freely access, that journals you can take from this open DOAJ. So here you will find that all the journals, if you want to be searched, so here you will get to search these journals by in the title, that title in field, subject, or publisher. You can also search the thousands of publications across these journals. So here also there is one more thing they have added, that journals without fees. So and generally we have the paid journals and non-paid journals. So generally paid journals are open access journals, but there are so many journals are available, those who we need not to pay for that, but they take some time for the to get published. They have the rigorous review for that journals. Okay, so here we have, if you want to be applied to be add your journal, so you can add this journal in this. So search the journals, documentation, we have the documentation option, and this is about the DOAJ. So it is always better to have to publish the article in open access journal. So you can easily download the information from this journal. So here, if you go with the journal tags, so here you will find out that journals with different category. Okay, so this is the different categories to publish journals. So suppose I select it from social science. So there will be 2,777 journals. Those do not take the fees. Also, you can go the search with the languages also. So without any fees, if you don't want to check without any fees, you can cut over here. So it will show the journals now in the social science without any fees. So DOAJ certified journals. So DOAJ certified journals. So 162 indexed journals are there with the DOAJ seal, Directory of Open Access journal. That means that they have the criteria, fulfilled the criteria of the DOAJ, and that journal is get included in the DOAJ website. Okay, so this is the about the open access journals. Okay, now we have the impact factor for each journal. So that journal impact factor is also a kind of the measurement where we are analyzing the literature or the material of author, and that calculated by the Clarivate that reflects the yearly average number of citation that article published in last 2 years in a given journal received. So how many articles they have published and how many citations they have received in last 2 years. This is the impact factor calculation criteria of Clarivate, and our UGC has accepted that the journals impact factor published by the Clarivate only for the any academic benefits. So if you have the impact factor published by the Clarivate, that is the 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So that accordingly the score of the academic score is being calculated. So formula for Clarivate is important because we use that particular formula in University Grant Commission. So what the Clarivate is? Clarivate is a company that is the European Union company which owns and operates a collection of subscription-based services, focused largely on the analytics. They have the different categories of the research. And for example, science, they have categorized, the social science, they have categorized, interdisciplinary, they have categorized. They also provide the funds. Some agencies also get that your research proposals being evaluated from the Clarivate. So they check with that, is it worth to grant or not? So that all these standard is being maintained by these Clarivate. So it is a service-oriented company which gives the various supports to the government and the private organizations. So that is very much useful. So Clarivate have the journal citation report everywhere. So they have categorized the journals as an Asian that Science Citation Index, SCI journal. So see, whenever you are applying for the our Department of Science and Technology, that is called as a DST, central government, they ask for the science people, what is your Science Citation Index? Is that your paper, is it in the Science Citation Index? So they have the number of journals in the Science Citation Index, and they count the especially the SCI journals. Like that, the Social Science Citation Index is also there, Arts and Humanities Citation Index is also there. So if your paper get published in this particular kind of the science citation or the social science or the arts humanities, so they have the more impact on the proposal of your or the submission wherever you use it. There is one more tool which today we are going to discuss. Most of you know about this tool, ResearchGate. Some of you have the account on the ResearchGate and you are using this ResearchGate. So I choose this topic for the those who are not familiar with this kind of the tool to explore their research to the targeted community. So see, whenever you are having the list of publications your own, and if you want to be keep it on the track that only the targeted people will access the your publication, and they cite your publication in their research. So this is one of the best tool that ResearchGate. So ResearchGate is a professional network. It is not a social network. It is a professional network for scientists and research. So this is the old figure actually, 15 million. It might be nowadays 20 million plus members are there from the worldwide. And the use of this network to share, discover, and discuss research. So there are three things they have in their portal. That is the share. You can share the research to your colleagues and the targeted audience. You can also get the research or the publications from those who have already discovered. So you can get that information. That's why it is called as a discovered research. And third thing is that discuss research. If you have any doubt related to research, you can put that doubt in front of the your specific community, and that specific community will give you some sort of suggestions, or sometimes they give you some sort of solution to your question. So this is the mission to connect the world of science and make the research open to all. So to open an account, you need the institutional email ID, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, or Facebook. So we can connect by these anyway. So knowledge and stay the connected to the world of science. So instead of saying that you have to perform your role, either you are academic or student, corporate, government, not a researcher, it will ask some question. You have to write your institution name, department, either you have to mention your name, email address, password. I perform what kind of the questions it will ask you. These questions are important because accordingly they put it into that particular community. That's why we have to be answer this question very seriously. And once you go into that particular portal, then it will ask you to select your discipline. So once you select your discipline, so I have selected here my discipline is computer science, and in this discipline I have to select the themes where I am working on that particular disciplines. So here, suppose for example, artificial intelligence, data mining, algorithms, I have selected as my specific disciplines in the broad category. So it will show you what kind of the things is there in your disciplines. So see, this discipline is also very important, because if I select the data mining, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, so they suggest me to access these papers, those who have published recently, or those who have cited so many times. So such type of notification I can get, because such type of notification I can get only when when where I select my proper disciplines which are available on their portal. So I have selected here 3 disciplines while registered. So they check confirmation mail they send and they activate the account. So after activation of account, this will be the welcome screen for us. And now we start to use the ResearchGate. Now we will move to the portal. So instead of PPTs, we will see directly what exactly there in the ResearchGate. So this is the, can you see this, my web page?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the home page where I can see my profile here, and here I can have the messages. One email is there and some sort of notifications. 9 notifications are there. So this is the home screen of the ResearchGate. Now see, suggested research based on your interest. As I have selected some my interest fields, and according to that interest field, they have suggested me that use these subminal channels for visual cryptography. If I am interested in this particular paper, directly I can go for the download. So see who has shared this. This is being shared by these authors in the on the research gate, and directly you can get that particular paper. See, as I told you that there are open journals, but every time we are not going to that open journal and not searching the papers over there. But here you will get automatic notifications to use that it is suggesting you that this paper is published in this by this author, and if it is useful, you can download it or you can read it. Okay, so they have suggested such some sort of these publications to me, that these are the papers published by the different authors, and that I can use it for my enhancing my research. So here, if you go with your profile, it will show you your profile. Now this will be the home screen for the individual researcher. Okay, so in this individual researcher, when we see here, so at that time it will show you that your name and other things. So we have to add so many things about you, your designation, your degree, your institution. They will ask on their in personal profile. And in personal profile, and it at first option we have the profile. In this particular profile, and they have that institution and department skills. This is also an important thing, that skills I have put over here. Once you go that particular discipline, select that particular disciplines. In that disciplines, they have suggest us for the specific skills. If you want to add some more skill, if you suppose I am now interested in neural network, now I can add that particular neural network over here by editing these things, and there are different skills as per that particular topic available. And if I want to add this new skill, so that new skill can also be added over here, which is available. So for example, machine learning, and I used to say, so this machine learning skill is that. Now whatever the papers the researcher will publish on the machine learning, that paper is being suggested for me for my for the research. So these are the research skills and expertise. So this is all these are the personal profile. So they we have to be include over here. Okay. So some profile I haven't filled. You add your experience, awards, membership, ORC ID, and all these things. It is going to be asked. Now, this is about the personal profile. So people with similar skills. So these are the some people, those who are related with this. So you can follow them. If you click on that follow them, then whatever they will publish on their ResearchGate account, that is being notified to us that you are, to whom you are following, they have published this particular paper recently, and if it is useful to us, you can check that. Now this is the list of following to whom I am following. So this is the list there to whom I am following. So if they publish some papers, I get the notification of that paper. Here is one question: is this your publication? They are going to ask you that some publication is there, and is it your publication? Are you claiming to you are as author? So this is the preprint that published by one of my student, and asking me that is it your. Now see here, my total is the 76. Now if I claim that yes, I am the author of this paper, then this figure is going to be changed. Okay, and I will do it later on. There are 13 more publications are there. Okay. So one publication by was added to your profile. So they have added that publication into my profile. Now it is 77. Okay, so this is how it is. You can check it with your home page. So this is your profile home page. Okay, now here the second option is there. That option is research. Now here the research, in this research option, I have the 77 total count. Now in this research option, we have the research items. While we have the research items, how many journal articles are there, how many books are there, how many book chapters are there, how many conference papers are there, data, research, publication, poster, preprint, kind of things, research items we have. Okay, now once
registration fees.
Please unmute.
Registration fee for foreign.
Okay. So here this kind of the things is being categorized with different folders, as we have seen in the end note. So here we have the different groups as per the publication type. So journal papers comes under article, books comes under book, chapters comes under book chapter, conference paper comes under conference papers, and you can save these papers. So here this is the total count. Now how can we add our paper over here if it is not published in online mode? If it is published in online mode, directly that paper get asked you to is it your publication. But if it is not available in online mode, then again we have here the add research option. So once you click on this add research option, then it will ask for the published research. Okay, so we will go for the published research, which is already we have published in the book format or the book chapter format or the journal articles. Okay, now here if you go with the published research, and if you click on this published research, it will ask you that what type of the article is this. Then second option is that confirm your authorship, means that if it is available, so you have to confirm the authorship. So confirm your authorship. No article is there to confirm the authorship. Already today also I have confirmed it. Okay, so add research, we have published research and confirm authorship, these two categories. Okay, so directly you can add the paper from here also, but you go with the published paper. Then published articles, here we have the option that the article, book chapter code, conference paper, cover page, data, experiment findings, methods, navigated, patents, poster, prepoint, raw data, thesis, technical report, research proposal. Okay, so if we will go with the article, research article. Okay, now it will ask you to add your add research to your profile. So if you have the complete PDF file, then you can select that particular PDF file, select an upload file. So if you don't want to share the complete PDF file, you can skip this. Okay, you can skip this. So this time I will skip here. Then it will ask you that your article is here. Now you have skipped this. Now if you want to upload, otherwise you skip this. What is the research paper title? So suppose I write here introduction to machine learning. The authors, if you want to add more authors, here there is option to add the more authors. Date which I am going to be share, that is here. And DOI. What is DOI? DOI provides a reliable link to your research online, so making it easy for the people to cite you. So if you have the document of indexing indexed or DOI to your document, you can put over here and say upload. Now here we have to add the details. So here we have to put the abstract of the article. I will copy something from as an abstract. Okay, so copy this and you put your abstract over here. So for any journal, there is no copyright for the publishing abstract. So you can share and publish abstract. Even the copyright is you have if you have given or if you have submitted. This has been peer reviewed, yes or no? So it is peer reviewed. Okay. If you want to add the journal name, you have to write here journal of SP, Science and Technology. Okay. Now you have to enter the volume number, issue number, and page numbers. So always you include all this information, because this information is very much useful for citation at the time of citation. So don't skip this. You can also skip this information, but it is better to include this information in while you are adding the source. Okay, now add. So you successfully added a page for your article. Now people can discover work on your profile. So added on. Now here we have the details and added. So add more research, or you can have the view article. So here we will go again with the profile. So now profile is the 78 papers are there. Okay. So in the 74 papers, you will see earlier it was 36, now it is 37. And now see, now I have added this introduction to machine learning. So here, this is the journal name, the date of publication and all these things. If you wish to add the full paper, also here you can add the full paper. If directly you cannot add the full paper, you can have some supplementary material that can you add which is not copyrighted, such as data sets, raw data, navigation of results, unpublished results, supplementary figures, that can also you can share to add that weightage of that particular paper. Okay, once you click on here, so it will show you that the details of that particular paper. So this is the abstract, and this is the abstract we have published here over here. So store full text privately. You can store that full text privately. So I will upload some file for just an reference. Okay, and upload private file. So this file will not be visible. So some author may request you for this particular file. So they have to be request that is not accessible publicly, but you can find that file on the portal, but you cannot download that particular file. So at that time, you have to be asked to the author that he or she want that particular file, and they want to be access this particular file. So that accordingly we have to upload the file. Select upload, public upload. There are three different types: public upload, private upload, public and private upload. So and last is I don't want to upload the full text. So in any case, we don't want to, if you don't want to upload the full text, that is there. So this is Dr. Shivaji. Please तुम unmute करता का? Okay, thank you. Here, if you don't want to share it, go with the private private upload, and that private upload will not give the access to that particular publication, but that file will be there. Those who are requesting you, they can only download the private. So here, see, this is article and full text, but this full text is private full text. So if you want the full text, you have to ask for the that particular author, and that particular author will download or will be able to download the paper if you give him the access. Okay, so this is how one can add the papers or add the articles in the his own research. Okay. Now see, in this, if you go with this research, so it will show you that how many research items you have in each folder. Now, if you want to see the statistics of research papers, so suppose for example, this is one of the paper, which is now here, the full text available. There is one paper for here also, the full text available. Okay, I will show you. This is the one paper that full text is available. This is one another paper that full text is available. So suppose this is one of the paper that full text is available. So we will go with that. Okay. Now once you click on that particular journal, that particular article, it will show you that this is the article and full text is available. This is the title of the journal, and the published in March 22, and the name of journal is this. Okay, volume 34, issue 4, page number. Okay, you can follow the journals, so it will redirect you to journal. So now see, as I mentioned that the DOI. So if you have this particular kind of the DOI with you, then you can easily check out that. The such type of uh, the unique index is assigned to this particular document. If you click on that, so you will see that particular document on that particular. So this is the particular document that is being identified with, that is published with Science Direct, Web of Science. And this is the document. This complete document you can here. So if you want to PDF, so you can view it in a PDF mode also. So it is available in PDF mode also. So you can directly check it with in the PDF mode this particular application publication. Okay. Now here, if you click that particular article, that individual article shows that the overview of that article. So this is the overview of that article, abstract and figures. This is the abstracts and figures, and the full text is available over here. So this full text is available over here. So, and some other things are, it is representing that similar research is there. It is showing that some related articles also it shows to that particular research. So individual, this is the individual paper, and these are the details of individual paper. Now this is the overview. Now here we have the stat for it. So stat, it shows the statistics of this paper. This paper's research interest score is 4.9. This paper's research interest score is 4.5. The total citations it is given by the authors, that is the 3 citations this paper is given. So recommendation, some read it and recommend for the other authors. So that is 5. And here total reads of this atom. So it is freely available, so anybody can download and read it. But it takes the count of read also. This is the beauty of the ResearchGate. So you at least you can understand that how many people are reading your article. Okay, that can be possible in the over here. What comments you have received, that also show you. So there are 0 comments. So suppose somebody read this paper and do not understand some concept, may send the comments to that particular author. The citations received, that is the 34. The 3 citations is being received. This is the citation cited by the paper. So who has cited, you can see that who has cited this particular article. Okay. One is the self citation is there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3 citations are there for this. So who has cited? Also you can see download their paper and see that your paper is cited in that particular list. Okay, that can be possible over here. Then in stat, here you have that particular kind of the breakup. That 20% is how this research interest score is counted. There is the 20% based on the citation, 25% is for recommendation, full text read, and other ads. So where the 65% this atom research score is higher than 65% of the research. So this is about the particular article. Then researchers who cited the work. This is the the first who has cited the work. This is the one author who has cited this work. Okay, this is the second author who has cited this work, and one is the self citation is there. First one is the self citation. So this is I have used the same reference. So first citation. This is another one citation that is from Jubail, and this is from Menafia University. Okay, so you can see that who has cited your work. The researchers who recommended this. So who recommend this work to the other researchers. This is the list you can easily find out over here. Then here we have the stat history. So year wise or weekly, you can see the stat history. So this is the stat history, yeah, by the year wise. This paper is get published in 22. So at that time, there were the two citations got over here. Okay, and one citation is get over here into 2020 in preprint. And in 2023 there is no citation for this paper. 2024 is just started. Okay, so this is the statistics of research interest score. This green line is showing the research interest score. So this is the statistics for that this particular individual research paper. We have used 54 references in this particular paper. So these references is being shown over here. See, cross-referencing is one of the important thing is there. So see, whenever we read the particular one of particular research paper, so we want to be interested in the what citations they have cited over there, and can we get that particular paper? So that easily you can get that particular paper over here. So see, I have cited my work in this particular paper and which has the 21 citations. So you can directly get the full text of that. Okay, somebody else I have used. Okay, so we have referred this particular paper. Now you can directly get that particular paper also, which is cited in our work. So it is very easy to get the list of the all the papers. So see here, as I discussed with you, there is no every time full text is available. So publisher review preview available, view full access option. Then you have the request for full text. So there is no full text available for this paper, but you can request full text for to this author, and you will get the full text published by this particular author in draft format. Also, you can get that particular paper. So here also full text request is there. Full text request, download. Full text is available. You can directly download. So such type of list of all 54 papers is being produced over here of that particular publication, and you can get the lots of papers from here. This is the discover of research. Okay, and we have the some papers that is related to research. Related to this research, there are 10 different papers they have find out over here, and you can directly see that paper also, and you compare your work with these with their papers to your work with their papers. So this is how the stat of individual paper. This is the statistics of individual paper. So out of this, all the articles, you can see the statistics of individual paper. So this is for journal articles. So this is for conference article. If you go with the conference article, so there are the different conference articles are also published here. Okay, so the same things you can find out for that, the total number of publications and total number of citations for that individual articles. Okay, so suppose if you get, so all the same common things are there, one citation is there and 68 references are there. So you will get the information of all the papers. So here research interest is low. Okay, one citation, only one recommendation. So research interest is less than 1. So it is 32%. Okay, so you can see the your impact of your individual paper also, how that paper is being referred and who is referring that particular paper, how many people are reading that particular paper. That information you can easily get in this particular portal. Now this is the research tab, and in this research tab you can get all this list of articles which you have published and you have added in your own individual profile. Okay, now if you want to see the overall statistics of the individual author, so here you will get the overall statistics of the individual author. So overall publication stat, so 240 is the research interest index, and here we have read 12,370 reads and 288 citations and 48 recommendations you will find. So if you want to go with the individual details, you will say the breakdown for every calculation. So here it is 44% for citation, 4% for recommendation, 29% for full text, and 21% for other activities. Now see, here we have the graph, that is the stat history. So here this research citation interest, then here we have the yellow line represents the citations, then this line pink line represents the recommendation, reads, and full text. Suppose I select this report yearly, then this is the stat shows that. So this is the as stat shows the citation is the yellow line, and this is the red line. So suppose I don't want to see this and reads, okay, and full text to you. So see, this is now for citations and recommendations. This is for citations and recommendation. So this is the graph how in which year we get how many particular kind of the citation. Okay. So similarly for reads also, where who is reading your material, otherwise they are going to tell you that who is reading your material, from which country, read demographics, which country the people are reading your material, that also you will get over here. So all the reads, India 130, Philippines, China, and all these things. The things are the read by discipline. Whatever discipline they have selected, and who is reading that. The reads seniority level. So there are PhD students, postdocs, professors are reading that. So view all the. So this is the total that is there. On Philippines and all these things, United States, Germany, Egypt. So who is reading your paper is being shown over here. That is the demographic graphs, and discipline wise that information is also shown over here. Okay. This is the graph. Similarly, you go for the citations. Now this is the citation and H10 index. As I told you that H10 index means that one paper, if you get the 10 citations, so H index will be H10 index, H index will be 1. Okay, if your one article get 20 citations, means that its H index is 2, like that. So H index excluding self citation. This is the including self citation, because we have cited our own article in publication of the another article. So they calculate without self citation. So without self citation, the index is 9. And most cited research. This is the article which is most cited, and you will see here who has cited your research. So list of the authors who has cited your research. If you go for view more researchers, it will show the full list of the researchers. This is the one of the article who has get more citations. So 26 citations is there for this article. Okay. So this full text is available on this article. Okay. You can see. So individual stat of this particular paper can also be seen. Okay, so here we have the authors. Also, we have the graph. Okay, so here in the graph is published over here. The most recently published citation we found. So here, most recent citations they show us. The list is show as per the most recent citations. So here the graph is for citation, year-wise citation. Okay, and at the last we have the recommendations. So here we have the recommendations and who is recommending and what sort of graph is for the recommendation with all these sub parameters. So this type of the graph. So you can analyze your research individually. Okay. So this can check here. This is the only citation graph. So in which year, what citations you have? Okay. Now this is this. Okay. So this is how one can have to maintain its own scores. Now here the to whom I am following and what kind of the articles I am getting. And here we have the saved list. So here we can save the list. I didn't have any saved list of publications. Now, as we discussed that we can share the research, also we can discover the research. We have seen here share the research, also we have seen here the discovered research. There is one option, that is the questions. You can ask the question over here and people will answer you. So somebody has asked this question and this is the answer he has received. And so if you want to answer this question, you can also give your answer to this question. So this question is that how does incorporating wavelet transform enhance features in machine learning application? So how can we enhance the features in wavelet transform? So if you have the better answer than the existing one, then you can answer this. So this is kind of the discussion forum is there. So you can ask the technical question and you can start the discussion. So accordingly, in the community, those who belongs to your skill and expertise will answer the questions and discuss the things about your research topic which you have started for discussion. There is one more tab they have added now, job. So those universities having the vacancies can put over here. This is useful for research uh, kind of things. Also you can get the emails. So this is the one email message you can receive. So suppose some types of request is being sent. So conference paper here is here. So if you want to download, so download, say thanks, the full paper is available. Okay. And also here we have the messages. So you will get here the Satish Kumar requested for full text. So if you open this, so he has requested for full text. So you can decline request or you can respond to this request. So I have full text. So if you have full text, upload the particular file or send it private message. So you can send it privately and add this text in public mode. So public mode and private mode, you can add the text and that can you share with that particular request. If you want to decline the request, you may have decline request option. Okay, so this is how we can get the messages from various researchers and they are requesting for full text kind of the things. And if you have the full text available with you, you can share that particular full text. This is the notifications. So notification is there. So if you want to claim as author, some read is there, some new citation is there. So they are going to be add to or they are going to be informed to the researcher. Similar kind of the tool is there like ResearchGate, academia.edu. That is also you can create the free accounts. So there are free account and premium account. There are differences between free account and premium account. Also, in the similar way, what we use in the ResearchGate, the similar things we can perform in the academia also. Yeah, this ORCID ID is very important nowadays. So it provides the persistent digital identifier, like we have the PAN number. Like that, for researchers, they have the ORCID. They provide the ORCID to individual researchers. So the institutional can also have the ORCID. They retrieve the papers, list of papers from the source. So here my paper is there in this particular journal, and they have the source is the Scopus. They get this particular information from the Scopus. Now here you will see that there is a Scopus author ID and researcher ID. So they are going to get interact between the researcher ID, which is support to the Web of Science, and the Scopus author ID, which is supported for the Scopus publication. So they are now integrating the everything, and they are making that like that in single Aadhaar we are connected with the different organizations, and if you put that particular ID, so they will get all the academic information about that particular author. So Google Scholar is also there, but Google Scholar is being not considered so many organizations, but still it is good for encouraging the researchers to get their IDs in the Google. Scopus. So Scopus is having the author preview. So if you search author preview, you have to search with the last name, first name, and it will show you the information about that author. If you don't have the author profile in Scopus, if you have the ORCID, you can type here your ORCID, and you will search your profile. Once you search your profile, it will also show that your researcher ID, which is connected with the Web of Science, what other names you have used for the publication. Suppose sometimes I write you Humbe VT, sometimes I write VT Humbe, sometimes I write Vikas Humbe, like that different other names which I have used. The primary institute organizations is there. My institute's more details means that previously where I have worked, also that there all this data comes automatically. We need not to add this data. We cannot modify this profile data. This data comes automatically on the basis of what kind of the publications where we have published these publications, and they get all this data. This researcher ID is the Clarivate analytics. So that's why this Web of Science, all this data they are having with them. The Publon is the folder, but Publon is now closed. Now Research Web of Science has started their own. So they show you that total publication, total time cited, and its H index. So this kind of the matrix is being generated in the Web of Science. And here they put your Web of Science ID, that is the researcher ID. Okay, this is not related to today's lecture. So we have to create our own researchers IDs on this Web of Science. If somebody maybe you have aware about all these things, but if you somebody want to be check that is there such type of ID is there created for individual researcher and is there assigned to you, and you can mention that ID in your resume also. So that can directly get the information about the author. So thank you from my side. If anybody want to say or ask some question, may ask. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. This is over from my side.
Okay.
Any question?
Time is over.
Sir, I have one question.
Okay.
Sir, there are many types of platforms and IDs like Google Scholar, ORCID, ResearchGate, and many more you have discussed just now.
Yes.
Sir, which one is most important academically, or keeping with the
See,
promotions?
anyone you can use. I just refer you that you researcher ID. You create the researcher ID. Once you create researcher ID, already you will get linked with your Scopus ID. Already you will get linked with the ORC ID.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes.
Sir, vote of thanks.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Amit Sarkar. Feel very privileged to be able to present here on this occasion and be asked to deliver a vote of thanks on behalf of HRDC Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Mathawara University, and all the participants of this refresher course. As we all know that saying thank you is a respectful way to show appreciation towards a person. But these words would be less for our today's speaker, Professor Vikas Humbe sir.
Thank you.
He is specially present here to deliver such a knowledgeable speech about two topics. First, managing reference and bibliography. Second one, share and discover research impact of citation. His speech not only gave us knowledge, also motivated us. We learn something new. We can implement it in our life. Once again, thank you, sir, deep in our heart. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Shall I leave?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vikas, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.